Shuffling decks in a neon glow. Cards reveal what you already know. Stars align, fate begins. Turn the wheel, let magic in. The fool leaps, the chariot flies. Karma speaks beneath the skies. Welcome to KarmaScopes. Let your story spin.
Welcome, darlings, to KarmaScope for Aries. I'm Kara, the KarmaLady, and today, I'm positively giddy to have the Fool himself joining me. Hello, Fool, or do you prefer Mr. Fool? I never know with tarot folk.
Oh, just Fool is fine. Or, hey, you with the knapsack works too. Thanks for having me, Kara. I'm honestly a bit nervous, but mostly excited. Like first day of a big trip, excited.
That's the spirit. Now, Aries is all about bold beginnings, but sometimes the bravest thing is a simple act of kindness. Tell me, Fool, how do those tiny moments, like a smile or a thank you, spark bigger shifts, especially for our fiery Aries listeners?
Oh, I love this. So, okay, picture this. I'm out for my usual morning walk, right? I'm thinking, let's try a new path today. I almost chickened out, but my dog, he's got this nose for adventure, pulls me along. Anyway, I bump into this old man feeding birds. I just say, good morning. And he smiles, hands me a white feather, says, it's for luck. That tiny kindness, it totally changed my day. I ended up helping him carry his groceries, and we swapped stories about travel. I mean, I never would have met him if I'd stuck to my routine.
Oh, I adore that. The white feather, such a delicious symbol, isn't it? For Aries, it's like the universe giving you a little nudge. Go on, be brave, say hello. Sometimes, the smallest gesture opens the biggest doors. I once gave a stranger a compliment on her hat and ended up invited to a jazz club in Paris. True story, or at least, I think it was Paris. Might have been Brighton. Anyway, the point is, kindness is the first step on any grand adventure.
Exactly. And when you notice those signs, feathers, laughter, even just a weirdly shaped cloud, it's like the world saying, hey, pay attention, something good's coming if you're open.
And for Aries, who sometimes rush headlong, it's a reminder to pause, notice, and let kindness lead the way. All right, let's talk about what happens when you actually leap, because, Fool, you're the expert on that. So, Fool, Aries folk are notorious for craving action, but breaking out of routine, that's a different beast. How do you, say yes to the unexpected?
Oh, I'm all about the yes. Sometimes too much, honestly. But, okay, there was this one time. I was supposed to meet a friend for coffee, but I got this gut feeling to take a detour. Ended up at this tiny art show in a park. I almost turned back, but I thought, what if this does work out? And it did. I met someone who gave me a map, like a literal map, to a hiking trail I'd never heard of. That one little risk led to a whole new adventure. I mean, I got lost, but in a good way.
Oh, I do love a good detour. Sometimes the best stories start with, I wasn't planning on it, but, for our Aries listeners, what's one small risk they could take today? Something that won't send them off a cliff, but still gives that zing of excitement.
Okay, text someone you haven't talked to in ages, or take a new route home. Even just saying yes to a last-minute invite. It doesn't have to be huge. Every leap counts, even the tiny ones.
And when that little voice of fear pipes up, oh, she's a loud one, isn't she? Try the affirmation, what if this does work out? I use it all the time. Sometimes I even say it out loud in the supermarket, which gets me odd looks, but it works. It's about reframing, isn't it?
Totally. I mean, I get scared too, but I remind myself, I trust the journey, even when I can't see the destination. That's my go-to. And sometimes I sing a little song. Step into the open sky so wide, trust the wind to be your guide. It helps, even if my dog's the only one listening.
Oh, I'm stealing that. Next time I'm nervous, I'll just hum along. All right, so we've leapt, we've sung, we've trusted. Now, how do we actually receive the magic that comes from all this boldness? Let's talk about receiving, Fool. Aries can be so focused on the next thing, they forget to notice the signs and symbols along the way. How do you spot them?
Oh, it's all about paying attention. Like the number 0 shows up everywhere for me. On tickets, clocks, even my backpack's zipper. Or I'll hear unexpected laughter and think, that's a sign I'm on the right path. Sometimes it's just the feeling of my travel bag on my shoulder, reminding me, and I'm always ready for something new.
I love that. And, you know, reflecting on those moments is so important. Let's do a quick case study. Can you think of 3 times you trusted your gut, even if it made no sense, and it worked out?
Oh, sure. First, that art show detour. Met a new friend. Second, once I booked a trip on a whim and ended up discovering my favorite cafe. Third, I once helped a stranger with directions, and she turned out to be a travel writer who gave me the best advice for my next journey. Each time, I was scared, but I did it anyway. And honestly, just thinking about those wins makes me want to try again.
That's the magic, isn't it? Praising those small acts of bravery builds momentum. Even thinking about taking a risk deserves a round of applause. I say, Aries, celebrate every leap, no matter how wobbly.
Yeah. And if you ever feel stuck, try this meditation. Close your eyes, picture yourself at the edge of something totally unknown. With every breath, let your fear shrink and your excitement grow. Then just step forward. Trust that the ground will appear. Or, at least you'll land somewhere interesting.
Beautifully said, fool. I might just try that tonight. Well, my lovely listeners, that's all for today's Leap into Wonder. Remember, every journey starts with a single yes and a bit of courage. Fool, thank you for sharing your stories and your spark.
Thank you, Kara. This was way more fun than I expected, and a little less scary too.
Oh, we do try to keep things delightful here. To all our Aries out there, keep leaping, keep laughing, and keep your eyes open for those white feathers. We'll be back soon with more adventures. Goodbye, fool.
Bye, Kara. Bye, everyone. And remember, sometimes the best path is the one you haven't tried yet.
Karma speaks beneath the skies. Welcome to Karma Scopes. Let your story